Hello, in this video, I want to talk about how I read a book a week despite having a crazy busy schedule. So, one of the things that I do is I read books, like physical books, and then the other thing I do is I listen to audiobooks. So I subscribe to Audible, which is about like $15 a month or so, and they give you credits, and then you use your credits every month to download books. I think you get like 2 books a month for $15. So it's a really good deal because a lot of times those books on the shelf would have cost you $15, $20, $25 each, and you're actually getting 2 books. So it's a phenomenal deal. And I'll listen to an audiobook every morning when I get up, when I'm making breakfast and eating breakfast, when I'm driving in the car, if I'm folding laundry, or if I'm like dusting my office, cleaning up. If I'm on the treadmill, I'll listen. If I'm in line at the grocery store or the post office, I just put in my headphones, click play on my phone, and listen to whatever book I'm in the middle of. So I find that you can get through almost a book a week just by incorporating it in your life. Just listening, in the morning in the bathroom while I'm getting ready, I'll put it on. If I'm going out for a walk or jog, often I'll put it on. So I can get through almost a book a week just by incorporating it into my life. So instead of listening to like the radio with some mind-numbing announcer and, songs that usually have questionable lyrics in them, instead I put on a book that nourishes my mind, nourishes my soul, programs my brain for success. I'm learning new things. I'm learning skills. I'm learning how to live my best life. I'm learning systems for life, all of that. And so I just incorporate that in my life. Now, I do, of course, sometimes love good music, and sometimes when I clean my office or go for a jog, I'll jam out to some good music instead of a book, of course. And a lot of times I do listen to a book, especially if I'm doing dishes or cooking or something like that. I find it really great to have an audiobook playing. So that's one way that I do it. The other way is that I read physical books. Now, I prefer physical books because I look at a computer screen. I've got multiple screens on my desk here, and I look at them long hours every day. And so the last thing I want to do is look at like an iPad at night. So, I do have the Kindle Paperwhite, which is supposed to be more like a regular book instead of like an iPad. It has the right kind of screen for your eyes. I usually only just travel with this because it's an easy way to have 50 books with me at any time. But by and large, I will use paper books. And if you look, I'm going to show you my office here. Here's my office. So this, you can see, I've got a lot of books, a lot of book shelves, and some empty I can still even fill. So I'm blessed with a lot of space to house my paper books. I love paper books. So that's what I read often, and usually I'll try to get in 10-20 minutes at night before bed, and then sneak it in kind of here and there. If I'm traveling, that's when I get a lot of reading done because, you're sitting in planes and trains and stuff like that, and so I'll get a lot of reading done when traveling. But that is how I read at least a book every week, is I listen, and then I do a little bit of reading at night, a lot when I travel, and then even if I'm just like really like stressed out, I'll just take a little break and either do like a meditation from Headspace, a 10-minute meditation, and then I may go right back into work, or I'll just sit and read for 10 minutes, something really nourishing. And then the stress will be alleviated with a 10-minute Headspace meditation, which I'll put the link to Headspace below. It's this really cool app that you can put on your phone. It walks you through these guided meditations that totally de-stress you. They're amazing. So I'll do that and then maybe read for 10 minutes, and then with a clear head and a happy spirit, go back and solve whatever problems were stressing me out. So that is how I read at least a book every week. So in the comments below, tell me how you get your reading in. And if you're not in a habit regularly of reading, do you want to start that habit? I highly recommend that you do. If you go out and interview highly successful people, people with multiple 6-figure businesses, multiple 7-figure businesses. I have a lot of friends with multiple 7-figure businesses. All of them are avid readers. And the happiest people that I know are people that read regularly because they're constantly nourishing their soul, programming their brain for success, learning new skills, opening up their eyes to the world, learning techniques and tips, everything from health to running their business better to running their finances better, like all of that. There's so much to gain in books that I really think that they are one key to success, and part in success, not just financial success, I mean like life success, to being really happy and healthy and vibrant and having the skills and knowledge that you need to live your best life. So I encourage you to read more, pick up a book, order some books. Below this, I will put a list of some of my favorite books that I think are must-reads for every human being on the planet. And I'll put a link to Audible and Headspace. And then just find what works for you. Maybe you're more of an audiobook person. Maybe you'll love like a Kindle Paperwhite or an iPad. Or maybe you're like me and you love the paper books as well. Whatever works for you, just read more. And in the comments below, tell me about how much you read. And if you want to up how much you read, there's nothing like public commitment. So make a commitment. Are you going to commit to reading a book a week for the next year? Great. Commit to it in the comments below. I will be there cheering you on. All right, that's all for today. Thank you. If you like this video, hit the like button and share it with your travel expert friends. Then come on over to marketingfortravelagents.com and subscribe to our email list. We will send you a special report that shows you 14 ways to get new dream clients. Plus, you'll become a travel expert insider, and each Thursday we'll send you a tip for creating a wildly profitable travel agency without overworking yourself. To get all of this and more, come on over to marketingfortravelagents.com now.